everyone, and welcome back to Joys It Flies. If you're new here, my name's Kirsty and I deal with the sewing side of this channel. So in this video I want to make 3 things. They're not sewing tools, they're like sewing supplies, things that will help me or be useful in sewing and things like that. So my first project that I want to do is make another pincushion, but I'm going to make it a bit different because I want to use this little dish that I picked up from the charity shop for £1, a bargain. And so that will make it a little bit different. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just make the pincushion in the exact same way as you normally would, and then just glue it inside. It should be as simple as that, hopefully. But I have already got a giant pincushion, this old boy, but is this just me, or do you use different pins for different things? I have like 3 different sizes of pins. I've got big ones, little ones, and then tiny ones. And I use them for all different things. And I'm always dropping them, losing them, getting all messed up with them. So I thought I can have 2 pincushions, 1 for each size, because that sort of organisation makes me happy. The only thing is I haven't decided on what fabric yet. I've got 4 options, and I want a patterned fabric, but at the same time I want it to match the design and the colour on the dish. But I haven't made up my mind which one. I may have got distracted yesterday and started doing other stuff instead of sewing, so this is all I got done yesterday, aka naffle. So I'm going to just try and get as much done today as possible and pick up the pace again. This is what we got. This is what it looks like in the thing. So I think it looks quite cute. I was concerned about the fabric I'd chosen originally, but I think it's cute because I've matched the thread and the design on the fabric to the colour on the front, rather than like the green and the white. So, but the only thing I don't know is whether to whether to leave it uncovered at the top or add a button. I don't know, I just feel like a button may look a bit weird with the cup. I don't know. What I was thinking was, where did I just see that? I had a cute funky one. Oh yes, was to have like some cool button, gold button, because I feel like it goes with the kind of theme. Oh, actually, do we like that? I thought I hadn't liked it. Do we like that? Moving on to project number 2. Now this one's a bit boring, but I desperately need them, so I'm going to make them. And that is pattern weights. Now these are honestly lifesavers in the craft shed, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one's probably fallen behind it, so let's say 6. But I definitely need more. If I'm cutting out a pattern and I need pattern weights, I definitely need more than 6. And I like to just make 2 different types. I like to make these little like triangle-y ones, triangular prism, perhaps, those ones, and then just these long rectangles. They kind of look like bean bags, these ones, but they're just really handy. So I'm going to make lots of those, and yeah, also if you want to make them yourself, I have a tutorial for these ones. I don't have a tutorial for the rectangle ones, but these are literally just 2 rectangles sewn right sides together and filled with rice, so you don't really need a tutorial for those. I've only just realised after turning these right sides out that I didn't add like the little bits of ribbon up the top as the little loop holders. Never mind. I suppose they're going to look even more like bean bags than the other ones, but never mind, it's fine. I've got to go inside and steal some rice from the pantry. Well, it's not pantry, it's utility room, but it's got rice in it. Let me put my shoe on, hold on. So project number 2 is all done, and I have my pattern weights all done. And now I'm going to move on to project 3, which is the funnest one. I left the best till last. And so for project number 3, I want to make some sewing machine covers. So I have got 4 machines, and then a 5th one, which is not in use anymore. It's my old Singer. But I have my 2 sewing machines and my 2 overlockers. Now I basically bought the 2nd sewing machine to make the 1st sewing machine last longer. I got gifted a Genome, which was very nice. And then I bought the Juki second hand, pretty new. It's not very old and it's not really been used, but I bought it to basically give the Genome a break every now and again. And also it's got some more stitches, it's got some different stitches. The Genome's more of a quilter's machine and the Juki's got some decorative stitches. So every other week I switch them around and use the other one for a week. So for a week or 2, a machine is just sitting in a corner in the cold for a week and it's not being used. So I thought, now that it's winter, it gets pretty cold in here, and especially at nights when there's no heating on in here, because when I'm in here, I have a little halogen heater that I use, but obviously if I'm not in here, or say at nights, there's no insulation in here, so it gets very cold, and I want to keep the machines safe and insulated, so that's why I'm making machine covers for them. So I'm basically going to be winging this project. I'm not going to do a fussy over the top machine cover. I'm literally just going to do almost like one piece of fabric draped around the machine that's quilted and insulated with wadding. I might make it patchwork just to make it a bit more fun and to use some of my scrap fabric. That is all there is to it. I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. So I probably won't actually get much done today because it's getting late now, and because it's winter, the lighting gets bad pretty quickly. But so I'll probably get a couple of hours or maybe even an hour depending on lighting done today, and then I'll probably finish the rest tomorrow, hopefully. Or at least I'll have one quilted machine cover tomorrow maybe, if I'm lucky. I've discovered I'm a very slow sewer, and I also cannot multitask. I'm talking but I'm trying to find fabric. I can't do both at the same time.
Boom, baby!
That took an embarrassingly long time for me to make. As you can see, I ended up just going for a simple, repetitive design, but the maths was... my brain's just not in it today. It's just not one of those days where numbers are going to work well for me. So that has basically taken me all day long, from 10:30 to... well, not all day long, because I only started at 10:30 to be fair. And then I had a lunch break, and now it's 2:30. Just to cut those squares out and sew them together. But now I can quilt it, add the backing, add the binding, add the ties, and I should be done. I'm very happy with the outcome of it. I think it's just what I wanted, nice and simple, and just does the job. So now all I've got to do is make a second one and a bigger one for the Juki, but I'm not going to make you sit through that, and I'm not going to record me doing it because that would be a bit boring for all of you.